Hey you guys, it's Shauna. So, two different things. I haven't really been on because pay no attention to my hair. This is a process, and when I do my hair, I do it very slowly to prevent it being fried, but also you notice I do have something going on. I went to my work comp doctor. We're still looking for some evidence, so to speak. I don't know if that's the right word. We need documentation of what happened. Now I'm bound by not only doctor-patient confidentiality, but also NDA. So I can't really say very much. I can say that I'm not even remotely concerned with my appearance. I'm still talking very slowly. They were really surprised at my recall, even though I said that the first president was Benjamin Franklin. Like Jason was like, seriously, you don't remember? And I'm like, wait, no, that was an inventor. Hang on. When we finally got to, and I was like, what, George Washington? Who the hell? What? And I was like, but I had to remember these three words: apple, penny, sidewalk, I think was it. So they were, the doctor, he was definitely concerned about the amount of time that I was down, because according to him, I should have been in the ICU. Now, it wasn't lost on me that the hospital, their jobs is to get in, give you the treatment, and go. And so they did run a CT scan, they did blood work. I assumed because they knew it was workman's comp, so I'm assuming that they have my blood to draw. I'm not worried about a drug test. And it's so relieving to have to work, not have to deal with all that. Like, I couldn't have said that like 14 years ago, so I've been very methodical with everything I'm doing. Jason is he is the person that you go to when Shauna needs help. But in documentation, he's my medical proxy, power of attorney, all that. Normally, I wouldn't sign I'm not saying I didn't sign my rights over, but I just was like, here, because this is the only person that I trust. The only person that I trust to make sure that if something happens to me, my life insurance is gonna go to my kids, and all that. So they got in touch with Heathrow, and it was just decided that it would be better for me to be in my own environment, and to, so I am at home. I've just really been trying to, honestly, really, like, with a concussion, I've never had a concussion before, so it's just really weird. I don't understand. But as far as the hair goes, I'm doing like baby pink and baby purple, but I may just end up graying it all out. Like, I've been doing this for about 3 weeks. That's why, like, there's so many different tones. And also, this is all virgin hair. The only reason it's healthy, there's no like breakage or anything, because I've been using small amounts of developer and small amounts of bleach. As you see, like I have these stripes that's supposed to be there. When you see me dye my hair, you'll see it'll be a color melt. So, and I may decide to go in and just use some Arctic Fox. I don't know. I don't have a lot of money because I got screwed. Or this whole process is like, I'm not making any money from Amazon. And then the whole like work comp thing. I don't know. So I'm trying to figure this stuff out and trying to keep my flowers alive from Mother's Day. They're so pretty. And then get into the studio. I did get to take one of Shauna, like the amazing best. Jason set that up for me. And he does it really nice, like with all the lights, and then he sets up like my tray and makes me like a glass of tea, and then a glass of ice water, and like sets my tray up with like my phone and my bath bombs and all my stuff, and then he puts all the lights back in there. And then I just kind of like sit in there and meditate and kind of chill with what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm going one day at a time. I have another appointment on the 29th from my work comp doctor, and then hopefully I'll be able to go back to work with restrictions. The only reason that this is so stupid, because the hospital they put that I was clear to return to work based on a physical at Amazon. They seemed not interested in this. So I'm signing all these papers, and it's been less than 17 hours since it was less than 17 hours since the incident. So like the incident, let's say, happened around 11 o'clock at night, between 10 and 11. And I get to the hospital. Now I'm go into the hospital on the 16th, but I'm discharged on the 17th. On the 17th, I get up, I go to work to get this, thing, and then I'm like, okay, I don't know, like, y'all are telling me one thing, I don't understand it because I'm fucking concussed, okay? Like, I've never had a head injury before, thank God. And then even, like, when I was walking in, like, people could tell, like, I was not okay. I was swaying. I was stopping because I was seeing stars. Even the safety people on the floor were waiting for me to go in to go see the AmCare people. And they said, I asked, like, if I could work doing, like, light duty, like, 5S'ing, like, they'll always, like, put certain people, like, for a day to, like, just, like, clean guns, like, do, like, small stationary things. I asked for this, a one-day accommodation on the fly. Absolutely not. No. We cannot treat you any different than anybody else here because this letter says it's okay and I say that you're okay to go to work. This was all wrong. So I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I'm not worried. Like I said, I'm not worried about, like, them coming back at me and being like, oh, like, we're going to hit you with a drug test. You can't get me on anything because I don't have anything. Like, and as soon as, like, I gave my medication list, like, to the doctors, like, if you're prescribed, like, any type of antidepressant, that's like a scheduled substance, they're immediately gonna look at you like a drug seeker. I even like asked for like non-narcotic, like pain medication, Tylenol. I don't do narcotics. That's something that I left in Texas. But more also that really pisses me off is how much they were like, "Did you eat today?" And I'm like, "Yes, I ate today." And then I go in the next day and she's like, "Did you eat today? Did you eat today?" "Yes, I ate today. If I didn't eat, I wouldn't be here because I'd be locked at the Heathrow Center, y'all. 2 plus 2 is not equaling 5. So that's what's been going on with me, and also why I've kind of like just halted like on doing uploads with like the missing, or the main thing being Sebastian Rogers. A lot of people that are, the YouTubers and stuff like that, like I jumped on as a just the facts person and somebody who is in the community doing things. I only present facts. We don't have any facts right now, so it's unfair for all the other children whose parents are wanting to help, where we could, the faster we get this information out, the quicker the recovery time would be, and people who want us to help. Now, I'm not monetized. I don't have my anything connected. Now, I do have like stars because I'm a business. People will send me stars. It's not a big deal. But I do not ask for stars. I do not ask for donations. I do not have my Cash App up there. Now, when I was making pins and all that stuff, hundreds of people messaged me wanting to send me money. I did not take a single dime. I could show you guys like my Cash App receipts. I haven't used Venmo in over 2 years. I don't even know if the thing's still active. And I did not give out my PayPal address. I said if you wanted to support me, you could buy from my store, and in which case I would supply the things that I've made for Sebastian. That's the only way that I benefit from any of this, and really it's just so that I can send this stuff along, and you're also giving me a little bit of a kickback by supporting my shop. You're getting something, and then on top of that you're getting free stuff that I've made to wear, to symbolize Sebastian, and mini flyers and stickers and things like that. Right now, Jason is running Pulp Street. I can't run Pulp Street right now. I can, I have him doing the directives. He knows how to cast, so that's fine. I've already taught him how a pre-package needs to look, so he's doing his best with that. If you have way too much stuff in your package, it's probably because I am compensating for the time. I did not expect to go back to work without restrictions, handle myself, and then go to work and then get injured at work. I'm sorry, I did not ask for 6 shovels to fall. I did not ask to be in an aisle where I had no room to move out of the way to let falling things fall. I literally ducked and covered and still got hit right here by the edge of the shovel, not the blunt side, thank God, but the flat side right here. And then this side of my head is actually more screwed up, but I also have a knot right here from where when I hit the floor. I hit concrete. Now, trying to explain all this stuff while, you've got all these people around you, you're coming out of a haze, and people are just, and you're trying to say yes, you're trying to say no, you keep saying ladder, but you mean shovel. Ladders have nothing to do with this. And it just makes me feel a little crazy. So anyways, I just thought I would post like this. I don't come on here scripted. I know my audio is terrible, and I know I don't have a bunch of effects and stuff like that. And ultimately, I really don't have anything to say. But I did want to make a video just kind of explaining what's going on with me, what I plan to do, and where I'm at. Amazon has been very good to me in the past, but the culture has changed. As someone who's in a safety alumni who has only gotten safety shout outs, I've never been like side-eyed for doing anything unsafe. And I keep, even though I'm not on the safety committee, I am someone who is grandfathered into this, so it's imperative to me that when I see other people doing something unsafe, it's whether it's blatant, just they don't know, or it's a, hey, I'm trying to prevent you from being terminated. I need you to just please, we'll introduce ourselves and all that, but I need you to get out of that cart. Quit sitting in that cart. I don't want to show you a video of somebody who has sat in a cart before and broken their back and their neck. But people are going to do what they're going to do, and unfortunately they're going to learn the hard way. Now, as I've stated from the beginning, I was with compliance with every safety guideline down to the proper PPE, to ensuring that what I was stowing, even though it had to be stowed there, I did my best to make sure that it wouldn't be a problem for somebody else. But while the staging was happening, I had to put myself in an unsafe situation, which ultimately we've advocated for this type of freight to not go in bins. We've advocated for this type of freight to go to Rainbow and Halford. And I'm sure that there will be some policy changes. I have a lot of white sheets. And I can't really go any further than that without talking more about things that I can't really talk about on here. Sorry for the audio. I know everybody's going to complain about that. I'm watching other stuff in the background. But as far as Sebastian Rogers, I've stepped away from the family, the whole, I at this point, I just want to find Sebastian. I don't care about the family drama. These people are just disgusting. They are the epitome of the perfect storm, I feel like. And Sebastian was let down by so many. And I'm not going to be one of the people who let him down in death or life. And however, somebody's going to have to answer for it. But all we can do is keep staying diligent and vigilant and keeping the word out that this child hasn't been found, while we also have to move on to other cases. We're not dropping Sebastian by no means, but we have to put other children in focus, especially when it comes to people who are cooperating, people who want their child to be found, and they're nonstop doing what they need to do for a greater percentage of them being found. in a timely manner and safely. And if this was your child, you too would want people to advocate for your child, right? You would want them to be pushing their, story. Sebastian's not going anywhere. But I can't say anything for other YouTubers. There's some that are out there and they're just straight trash and wolves. And I don't care how pretty you are. I don't care how many followers you have, how many this, how many that. Y'all know better. And it's gross. So, cancel me. Do what you want. If you want to rag on me about my appearance, go ahead. But those are your projections on mine. At the end of the day, I get to go to sleep and I get to be happy. And I get to know that I did the right things. And I'm going to continue to do this. And if you don't like it, then you're free to hit the buttons. And you're also free to hit the other buttons if you're here for it. If you're here for the real shiz, okay. But other than that, we ain't got nothing to say. Team Sebastian always. We do have 2 other girls that have gone missing. And a couple of cold cases that we do want to address regarding some of the disappearances and how they're so similar and how they're in the same counties, to the same cities, to the same officers. And you have to start asking after a while, is there corruption? Now, we know that Davidson County had some police who were, or at least a policewoman who was doing, how do I say this? And apparently, consensual but sexual things in the workplace. I got too close to this because I found out that one of my HR representatives was actually one of the, I guess he was an HR rep for this also. So when I saw that name, I was like, oh my gosh. But even more so, the corruption that has come out of some of these counties. And it makes me start to think, who has a motive for these children to just and be cast off? Why does nobody want to find them? Why? You can always, I guess, create another child, but do you think that making another child because your child went missing is going to fill that hole? And if you had something to do with that child missing, do you really think this is the right way to go? It's just some things to think about. I love you guys. I know this was a long, just kind of a rant and all about me, but I think that it's also imperative that we keep ourselves accountable with, our mental health and our physical health while we're doing all of these things. Toe dipping to straight getting involved with some of these cases, we do it with the best of intentions, but we always know that there's a dark side to it. And at the end of the day, the ones that are staying ham on like the things that really matter here, not, jabbing at other channels and stuff. Wait, take that to the playground. Go to the playground. And y'all know who I'm talking about, okay? No, I'm not doing it. There have been plenty of times when I've said on those streams that somebody needs to shut this live stream down because there's stuff that's being said that we should not hear. And they're taking advantage of that. And they're like, yeah, ha ha ha, in the comments. And it's like, you're running the channel. Do something. And then all I see is clicks and likes, clicks and likes, clicks and likes. And then now drama over footage. Take my footage. Like, I did one interview with the news and my footage reached national and international proportions. And I'm grateful for that. I'm not gonna go against News Nation and be like, you didn't use my footage, like, without my permission, meh, 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 meh. However, if my footage did reach News Nation, I would be pretty proud of that. But the back and forth, they'll grow up. Just grow up. Grow up. Remember, Sebastian Rogers disappeared from his home, was reported missing from his home on Monday, March 26th of 2024. He was last seen by his mother, Katie Proudfoot, the day before, the night before. Sebastian is 5 foot tall. He is 5 inches tall. He is 15 years old. He has sandy brown hair, brown eyes. He wears rectangular style nautica glasses. However, this could change as well as his hair color, which could be dyed. He could have contacts instead of glasses. And he is autistic. We know that he was given a prescription sleep aid. It starts with an R and ends with an L. Fill in the blanks. And I the entire community, despite multiple search efforts and possibly one of the biggest ground searches in Sumner County history, and then all the community involvement of Terry Lynn. She's out there every day looking, and I got to give a shout out to her because she's putting her money where her mouth is. She's out there doing the thing, not talking about doing something. And I love that. If you can't do something, that's great. But if you can't, share, do all the things, but really, all the speculation and the back and forth, it's just all going to be recycled, regurgitated nonsense, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All it does is let us know who these people truly are, which is good, and like I've said in previous videos, it would be very naive to think that, if you were the last person seen with someone who's been reported missing, you would not be you would be the first suspect. That's just how it works. And I'm sorry if the law and the things that we have in place to keep children do not work to your agenda. It's time to let us know where Sebastian is. And it's time for us to begin to heal. On that note, I'm going to go. Thank you so much again for being with me this long. If you like what I have to say, hit the buttons, do the things. If you don't, cool, pass over this video. And, just keep it real. Keep it 100. Until we know answers, and this is why my channel isn't like banging, is because 1, I don't have the whole YouTube set up. 2, I only have this channel because I own a business, and I saw that I could use it for other opportunities. I'm not monetized. I don't go live and make super chats and all that stuff, and I only report when I know what is confirmed. So I don't play the speculation game. I will propose questions that I would like answers to. But as far as speculation on I think this is what happened, I think this is what happened, or have other people, hitting... No, I don't do it. I don't do it, and I won't do it. Alright, Shauna out. This is Fent. He says hi to everybody. It's my 14-year-old little buddy here. Alright, enjoy the cicadas. Alright, now Shauna with Just the Facts. Over and out.